G'day, you eight. How you going? Almost there, guys. Almost there. End is in sight. Today is our last sort of proper lesson. We're going to be looking at stem and leaf plots. Tomorrow we've got something fun planned, so make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Zoom call there to join in the festivities. For today, what we need to do is sort this data into a way that will visually help us to see the shape of the data. Okay, we've looked at lots of different ways to do this. Today is stem and leaf plots. So a stem and leaf plot is split into two things. I'll have you guess what those two things are. One is the stem and one is the leaf. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to sort of represent half or up where these numbers are grouped in with a stem as the first digit of each number. And what we can then do is in the leaf column, we can add in the second digit of each number. And what that will do is help us to show how spread out data is. So we've got to sort of see what the smallest numbers are. We've got a 22 here. It's pretty small. Nothing less than that. And then we've got to look for the biggest numbers. We've got a 70. Okay, and there's another 70, but nothing more than that. So what we're going to do is we're going to, as the stem, go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, because those are the range of the first digits of each of our numbers. And then as our leaf, we're going to sort of go through and see what numbers that we have that have that first digit number of 2. And we're going to list it in smallest to largest for the second number, sort of going from left to right. So we've got 22 here, we've got 23, 26, and then 23. So what I'm going to do is just cross off these ones for now. Are there any other 20s? No. So 22 is the first one. So what that 2 represents is not 2, it's 22 because it's in the 2 stem row. And then we've got 23, we've got another 23, and we've got a 26. Okay, now for the 30s, we're going to look for what numbers we have in the 30s. So no 30s in that row, no 30s in the second row. So we can just skip that row altogether. Okay, 40s, we have 43, 45, 46, 45, 46, 42, 41, 48. Okay, so let's get rid of the 20s so that we can see this clearly. Okay, so the smallest out of the 40s that we have is 41. Okay, and then we have a 42. And then we have a 43. We don't have any 44s, but we've got a couple of 45s. So if you got a repeat, we just write that number in twice. And then we've got a 46. We've got 2 46s and a 48. 6, 6, and 8. A lot of people in the 40s. Okay, let's rub those out completely. And then now we've got to look for numbers in the 50s. So in the first row, we've got a 51. Okay, 51, 57, 55, 55, 57, 57, and that is all. We might have missed another 46. Let's just fix that one there. Okay, we missed one of those. Okay, so the smallest 50 is a 51. Okay, and then we've got a couple of 55s. So 5, 5, and then a couple of 3 57s. 7, 7, 7. And then in the 60s, okay, let's cross those out. In the 60s, we've got 65, 65 again, 61, 67, 62, 63, and 65. We missed a 53. So yes, you got to be very careful doing this, that you don't forget anything. So the smallest 60 is 61. Then we have a 62. We have a 63. We missed a 66 as well. And then we've got some 65. So we've got 1, 2, 3 of those. We've got a 66. And we've got a 67. Just one of those. And then finally, in the 70s, we have just 2 70s. Okay, so we have here a stem and leaf plot, which sort of shows the distribution. We've got a lot of people in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. A couple of people got 70 out of 70. A few people down in the 20s. But what it shows is again, we have this sort of sense of shape. Okay, just visually, it goes as that sense of shape of the data. We can sort of see that it's relatively centered there. Alrighty. Good luck with doing the stem and leaf plots today. I'll see you tomorrow for our last lesson of the term. Catch you later.